Hello everyone, welcome to this week's episode on Laid Back the Altruism podcast. Our topic for this week is altruism. And our guest for this week is Dr. Ibidapo Williams, who is a senior research fellow at the University of the West of England, and his research interests are cell biology, biosensors, and bioengineering. Hello Dr. Dapo, welcome to the show.
Hi everyone. Yeah, good to be here today.
Yeah, first of all, I want to say thank you for actually honoring the invitation. But is this your first podcast?
Almost second one. Yeah, second one. Yeah.
Okay. So what was the first one about? Now I'm curious.
When I was doing my master's degree in Leicester, I remember we did one for Student Union.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, it was about Nigerian students in diaspora actually.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, so at least you have an experience of podcasts. Hopefully you enjoy this one then.
Oh, well, yeah, hopefully. Yeah.
All right. So let's get right into it actually. So let's start by defining altruism. What does altruism actually mean to you?
Yeah. Altruism is just basic when you are just opposites of selfish, being selfish.
Yeah.
It's very deep. It can go deeper than that, but being selfish. But at the same time, altruism, person being that can end up hurting themselves. Because these are the people that can end up giving their life or risk their life, their income, or even their advantage. They don't look at their own advantage first. They put someone they are ready to help into consideration first. So their priority is to help. That's it. Yeah.
Okay, but can you give us like examples?
Okay. One example of altruism is when you are so kind enough to. Okay, let me give you an example. Like donating your heart. Or donating one of your kidney, donating one of your kidney to someone. Because, okay, let's give example. You have a patient and the patient require maybe a heart transplant or part of the organs needed to be exchanged. And this person is okay, but because he's a kid, he doesn't care. He just said, can I donate mine for this to save him or her? This are the person. Is an impulse action that they don't think about. They don't even think about what's the effect of that on their own life. These are the true altruism.
Oh, okay. With the example you gave, like let's say the person decides to donate maybe like a part of their body to someone who's sick.
Yeah.
Do you think that particular decision comes back to haunt them later?
That is where the problem of altruism. There are two classes of problem of altruism. One of the classes is defined as maybe issue of behavior, which faces their lifetime or reproductive successes. Do you understand that? And the other part is when they don't really have the conception of what we do to them. This is, okay, let me give you one example. There is this common thing about we in Nigeria. When we see ourselves, we call ourselves bro.
Yeah.
We call ourselves bro. You are my brother. Yeah. Do you understand that? Yeah. Being your brother meaning that you can help me, right? Yeah. So, this is one part that affects altruism mostly. And in that case, in that aspect, they don't really pay attention into what's going to happen to them in the future. They just do whatever they want to do at that time. regardless of what's going to happen. Yeah.
Um, but like, I've had friends who told me that nobody is truly altruistic. I've had friends tell me that sometimes people use it to mask as a front or a mask, like to hide their manipulative behavior to get what they want eventually from people.
That's a very good point.
Yeah.
Manipulative,
Yeah.
deception.
Yeah.
You know, there are lots of people that believe that they are being altruistic.
Yeah.
Because of their kindness.
Yeah.
But if you look inward very well, there is something always attached to it. Like, okay, I've seen a couple where the parents of the wife help the husband to travel abroad.
Yeah.
So the moment the husband travel abroad, but the husband started, struggling because there's this thing, our fingers are not equal,
Yeah.
and they start pointing at other different people that are making it, why you are different. Then our daughter is there, you are not doing anything, but the guy is struggling. Yeah. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
And this you can see that the help didn't really come to like, okay, they really wanted to help this guy. Do you understand that? It's because of their daughter.
So they just have to make sure that their daughter is the guy.
Exactly. No matter, regardless of whatever the guy is facing, it's because they don't have that opportunity to do that for their daughter. So they are using the avenue of the husband to do that. Do you understand? And when things didn't come to fruition as they planned, then they turn against the man rather than supporting him. That's the difference between being truly altruistic and being deceptive. There's something called your next of kin, something like that. Do you understand that? It's very common in Africa that we favor people that we love most. Yeah, we favor people that relate to us as well. And in a diverse way, we favor people that come from our village as well when we see from outside. Yeah. Then in a diverse level again, we favor people that are from the same country. Do you understand that? And this is a wider, in fact, it's interrelated to what we call racism, or being, you just want discrimination. Yeah. Do you understand that? See, but people that are truly altruistic, they don't put any concentration into play before they act. They just act plainly, as in 100%. Altruism can be just called pure agape love that Jesus Christ described in the Bible. Agape love, is a true love. So I can't really argue with those people that said there's nobody that is truly altruistic, but there is.
You know why I say that? Because I remember back in 2018, and all, when I was doing my PhD and all. So because of how I struggled during my PhD, I had imposter syndrome, how I struggled as an international student, how I struggled to settle in. I ended up extending myself to other people to relieve their stress, to make sure they don't go pass through what I passed through. You see what I mean? Then a friend now told me that people will start seeing it that I want something from them. But in my head, I was just being kind, so you don't suffer what I suffer. You see what I mean? So that you were the first person that told me there's nothing like being truly altruistic, that people you want something from them.
You see, they see it, they start seeing your kindness as weakness.
Exactly. So he started telling me that that there's something, people start, you really want something. That's why you are actually being kind. So it got me thinking, is altruism really a good thing or a bad thing?
Actually, it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
Yeah.
The problem we have is that there's this what's the name of this scientist? Is it Dawkins Franklin, something like that? He published one paper which I read briefly. I didn't really pay attention too much to it, Yeah, is about the gene. How diverse, naturally, our gene was being autistic, meaning that we are ready to help the pack, because in the right from the early age of human being existence, we are just like an animal in a pack that's ready to die for the pack, meaning that the leader will stay in the front line and making sure that they defend, even if at all they are going to die. But as funny enough is that what has changed so far, nothing has changed. Is because we've been marrying. If you look at the human race, we've been marrying from our cousin, and then because we travel and the food we eat, then there's something called dilution of the gene down. Then we travel to places, then everything become changed. But truly, if you trace it back, our gene is still being a truly autistic in us. Is because most of this is no more manifesting. So is what is manifesting is what we are doing individually. So if you see somebody that is being selfish, that is the gene that is manifesting in them. If you see somebody that is really and kind, very kind, without even looking back for reward, that is the gene that is manifesting. Can we see that? Okay, the question is there any 100% autistic? I'm not sure, but it exists. That's the truth, because that's how human beings started right from the beginning.
I'm actually looking this up now. So the book is by Richard Dawkins, The Selfish Gene. Is it a book or a paper? Because it's a book by Richard Dawkins.
Richard Dawkins. So, you can read that book. It's really nice actually to read, and you can do self-appraisal where you belong. You can look down to yourself. Are you being kind enough? What traits have you inherited from what has happened? Do you understand that? It's just about self-evaluation. Actually, it's more ecological book that you can read to be thinking so wide, and maybe it may be weird. Do you understand that? But it's true. Actually, it's biological. You and I, we know much about cell and DNA.
Because after my friend told me that, I thought I was living in people, and I started thinking. So, do you think altruism? Because in my own case, people have been kind to me, I won't lie, in life, and I feel like I should pass the kindness forward, you see. So do you think altruism is inherited or learned? I know we talk about selfish gene now. So linking the two together. Sometimes, if somebody
is inherited,
if somebody has been kind to us, you say, that was been kind to me. It's also pertinent for me to pass it on to the next person. So do you think it's more of the gene inherited, or do you think it's learned as well, or is there like a cross link between the two?
It's inheritance actually. It's not something that is you can't pretend to be nice. If no matter how you learn it, you can't pretend. You can see people being nice in the office, but if you are not nice, people will identify you that you are not that person. Do you understand that? It's to show your true nature will show. But if you are kind, there will be this kind of, finding a way to help people, even when you are not getting that praise or recognition that you help somebody. You don't care. You understand? It's just natural, something that is a natural behavior within you. You must have done it before you even question yourself. And most of people, they don't question themselves. They just do it because they know that this person deserves or needed this. So why not?
But now I'm thinking about it. I'm trying to think about people I've met in life. There are some people you meet, no matter how kind you are to them, they can never be nice to you or another person. You have a point.
Oh boy.
They just don't have that gene to actually. Everything is like the selfish gene we talked about. Everything, they must gain something from everything. They can't do anything for you. Like I say, I'm doing this for that. I'm just giving that a right. No, they're actually giving you that right. Maybe because they feel like you're going to collect money from. There must be a reason for them.
You've just given a perfect example. Right is the simplest example that you can give to someone.
Yeah.
I've been, it has happened to me in the past, in fact, of reasons. This person, it's not like I counted it against the person, but I noticed that this person, he's not even considerate at all, because this person, when he came to UK, to take him round to be looking for house, you know how difficult it is. Looking for house, yeah, looking for house. We did everything for almost 3 months in my car, from one agency to another, from one landlord to another, from one address to another, looking at the house, and then at the end of the day, we won't get it. You know, this person later, fine, they started doing well. I was in a difficult, tight situation. I wanted that person to help me with someone. Do you know that this person said, okay, to cut it short, this person said, oh, sorry, is the person going to pay me?
And you
is the person going to pay me? I was like, pay for what? I said, you should help this person to. I said, no, but no. It's very expensive. In fact, you know, I was shocked actually. Like, okay. I started thinking that why this person is acting so way like this. Do you understand that? This is a person that really wants to get everything away from you, like everything. Yeah.
No, but you know, I've noticed that people who don't really do anything for others, they are the most expectant. I don't know who they are the most expectant. They always expect people to do things.
It's you can't blame them. Do you understand that? That's why you can't say they are evil.
No,
because
I'm not saying they are. Yeah. I'm just saying that's who they are. Like, they expect people to do things for them for free, but when you ask them to do something else for someone,
it's always one excuse or the other.
Yeah. They can never do anything for free.
Yeah.
It must be something for them.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah. This is just natural. Yeah. To them, like, they seems to have committed no sin or no crime, or they don't see as important. So when someone sees someone else and say, okay, you don't need this help, I needed it more than you do. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
That's the gene they carry. And it's good for them because it might work for them for a long time, because this kind of competitive spirit, most of those people, they are richest. Yeah, they are very rich because they accumulate so much from every aspect of their life. They take everything. Anywhere they go, they take everything. They don't care what happened to other people that they meet or on their way. They just find their way to the top. That's it. They don't care. Is it dangerous? I would say, because you don't know what has happened to someone that you just step over just like that. Do you understand that? Yeah. So yeah.
So you're saying such people, they're always the richest because they take and take.
Yeah, they do all the time.
So if people who take and take are the richest, is altruism worth it then? Now I'm curious.
Most of the altruism people, if they are not careful, they won't be successful in life if they are not careful, because they do too much
for people.
Too much.
Yeah.
Extreme. They are being extreme. Yeah, they are called extremists. Yeah, actually. Yeah. So it's not really done too good for them, actually. Yeah.
So that means you would say it's not actually good to be altruistic, but have a boundary, I guess.
I think we need to set a boundary.
Yeah.
Helping people. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Not to your own detriment.
At your own detriment.
I don't think religion even supports it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the world have moved. Evolution has, changed everything. So if you are still carrying that 100% gene in you, it might not be working. Things might not be working as you thought, because you are being kind, fantastic. People love it. They will take advantage of it and move on. but you'll still be there. That's the truth.
Yeah. So I like what you just said. So you being kind, that means people will love you, fine, but they will take what they need from you and then discard you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and you still being right at the same spot where you beat them. And you're right. So,
Yeah.
but because I've seen a lot, like during the PhD. That's when I now realized it was like a source of epiphany for me. You realize that a lot of people just come to you to find solutions or for you to help them.
Yeah.
And once you help them, because in your mind you don't see it as a big deal. Once you help them, that's it. That's the end.
Yeah.
They don't really care if you exist or if you don't exist. So you now realize to them, your kindness is actually a weakness for them to just exploit you. That's it.
They know that you are too weak to say no.
Yeah. So
They know your weakness, that you are very weak to say no. Because one day, if you say no, they find it very weak, and they will be asking you why you said no. In fact, they will start questioning you. Like,
and they'll try to use it against you because they're so used to getting yes from you.
yes.
Yeah. Because there was something I saw a younger child.
Yeah.
The person was learning how to say no to people. I laughed, but I didn't say anything to the person, but I think that's the best thing for him because he was learning how to say no without giving any reason. And
I wish I can do that actually.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't say anything to him, but I was happy that at his age that he's finding out maybe he's been through a lot. I don't know what he's been through, see what I mean? But it's good that he's trying to find his way because sometimes just say no to people without actually giving them a reason. And it sets that boundary that you are not ready to do that thing. Because sometimes you start saying, oh no, but you start lying just to pacify people. I don't think it's needed. If somebody only messages you when they want something, or maybe okay, I don't know how. Let's say Dapo. The only time I talk to you is when I feel like I can get something from Dapo. Whether you like it or not, it's going to make you feel some type of way about me. So instead of building up that resentment, it's better for you to say no. You just like feel good about your own self than getting so angry towards the other person.
That's true. Yeah.
So, but I read somewhere that there are different types of altruism, like pure, reciprocal, genetic, group selected. What do you think about that? Or because you've linked it to genes now, do you think that can all be grouped and linked to the gene, or do you think there are different types of altruism?
Like I said, honestly, they are all one. You can only be truly altruistic or just this diluted one that has been evolved for so long.
Yeah.
So it depends on the percentage of the gene that's expressing in you. Because it's not everybody that has this heart of kindness. In fact, I can say that 1 in maybe 1,000 people you find. Yeah, that's the I can reference the journal now again. Yeah, that talked about that actually. About we can still find them around, but they are very rare, truly very rare. And people classify them, but truly, if you look at it deeply, you'll see that it's still the same thing we are talking about.
Yeah. No, but for some reason there's something that was sounding in my head. Is it people who are altruistic, they're not careful, they will not be rich, and other people who just take from people will be rich? Interesting. And successful. That's an interesting way to look at it, actually. But anyway,
it's the truth, actually. Yeah, it's the truth. Yeah.
But the truth hurts. But it's good for us to put it out there so that people. I'm not saying go out there and be mean to people now.
No.
I don't encourage that, but make sure that there's a boundary because people will push the limit. Once they feel like, oh, you are too kind, trust me, they'll push the boundary. But because of time, let's round off now. You have a young daughter, right?
Yeah.
Now, because we are talking about how you're going to be successful and not, what would you teach her about altruism?
For my daughter, I would just advise her just to be whom she is. That's it. And then like I said, this world is full of competition. Do you understand that? Try to be as competitive as you can be. Don't be too extreme about it. But because if you put effort in whatever you want to do, you will achieve it. You don't need to step on toes. Do you understand that? But try to be nice as possible and kind. There's love in sharing for the kids. Do you understand that? Yeah. But when they grow up, they will know that there's level of sharing in this life. If you are not careful, they will take everything away from you. But now, what we can still tell the kids now is that there's love in sharing.
Yeah.
Or you want them to, when they grow to that stage, and they will understand what we are talking about. But for her age now, I would say that, be kind and be competitive as well. Like, anytime she goes to swimming, do you understand that? And I always say to her, because there was a time she moved level and she met someone at that level that was very, 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 rapid. Like, before they said, go, the girl was already up there, like, boom, 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 boom. Yeah. She feels dirty. Like, I said, no, that is not how to do it. Your approach is that you want to get to her at one day. You can't get to her just because you just moved to this. You need to learn. Do you understand that? You can learn through her. Don't be threatened. Do you understand that? All you need to learn is how does she do it, and then you can do it that even better. And for time period that we start going, she started catching up. Do you understand that? Yeah. And she's happy. Yeah, that's how to stay happy, and that's how to teach kids. Like, no, you don't need to look down on yourself or don't be threatening.
You don't be towards the other person because the person.
Yeah.
So now maybe I'm debating a little bit. Do you think how because you said you would like her to be kind and competitive? Do you think you can be close friends with somebody who's so competitive with you? No, that's it. Because it's a bloodline. Like, do you think you can be so close? You guys can meet in the office or whatever, but do you think you can be so close with somebody who's competing with you about your daughter's achievements, your this, your that? Do you think you can be close to that person?
There are different types of competitiveness. Do you understand that? If your competitiveness is healthy for me, why not? Do you understand that? I used to be with a group of guys when we were in secondary school, even university, undergraduate, that, everyone wants to be first in any test. Do you understand that? That's a healthy one because as you are competing, you are helping yourself. Do you understand that? But the moment somebody wants to get what you have away from you, that's not healthy. Stay away from that person. It's as simple as that. There's no need to be thinking about it twice. Just stay away. That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. But anyway, that's all the time we'll have for this week. Thank you so much for Dr. Dapo for coming on to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah. I hope you had a great time though.
Thank you very much. Actually, I enjoy it, to be honest. Yeah. I didn't know that it's going to be, because my brain was almost everywhere. I've been trying to sort some, logistic out. When you have to do almost everything at the same time. But it's really relaxing for me actually. At least take my head away from the
hustle and bustle. But like I said, the description of the podcast is laid back to help professionals from all walks of life. Take them away from the hustle and bustle of life. Just relax and have a chill conversation. So thank you so much for at least giving us your time, and hopefully do this again soon.
Always welcome. Yeah, anytime, any day. Let's do it again.